Do you know what your blood pressure is? A new report says millions of Americans have high blood pressure and don't even know it, putting them at a greater risk of suffering a heart attack or stroke. News 4's Dr. Peter Ostro has more on this.
Do you know your blood pressure? When's the last time that you had your blood pressure measured?
At least 6 months.
Okay. Do you recall what it was?
No.
About a month ago.
Do you remember what it was?
He said it was all right. That's all I know.
It was about 4.5 weeks ago.
And you know what it was?
It was perfect.
Can I put it?
Well, 124 over 88. 88, right? That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. The top number should be under 140, and the bottom number should be under 90. A new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that about 70 million Americans have blood pressure higher than that. That puts them at higher risk for having a heart attack, a stroke, and other problems. That's what happened to Marianne Smith's father.
Did have high blood pressure, was not taking his medication, and had a stroke.
Medications can lower blood pressure and prevent those catastrophes, but more than half of the people with hypertension don't have their pressure under control. For 14 million of them, that's because they aren't aware of their high blood pressure. The rest are not receiving or not taking proper treatment. Marianne developed high blood pressure, and she takes her medicine.
I do, absolutely. After what happened to my father and witnessing his experience with a stroke, I absolutely take that medication.
And her doctor made other useful recommendations,
which would include exercise, limiting my salt intake, limiting my alcohol intake, and trying to live a stress-free life, which is impossible.
but it's worth trying. You know, if you reduce your high blood pressure, you'll also reduce your risk of a heart attack or a stroke. But you have to know your blood pressure,
Sure.
and you have to keep track of it.
Well, and are there any symptoms? How would you even suspect?
No, there aren't any symptoms. Doctors often wish that high blood pressure would hurt, because then people would discover it and they would take their medicine.
Sure.
If you take your medicine, you'll be better off. It's like making an investment.
Very good advice. Thank you, Doc.